customer ordered 1 kg money cake for his wife's birthday. She was turning 31, so he wanted 31k inside the cake. I started by preparing the money box and I went with 1000 shillings notes for this order. I counted the money and recounted. Then I put each note in their respective cases. Then I sticked up the cases. I recounted the money again one last time in order to make sure that I put the exact amount inside the cake. After that, I rolled up the cases, and 31k is quite a good amount. It made a really big roll up and I was so happy for this girl. The roll up went inside the money box. I covered it and then I checked to make sure that the money will roll out seamlessly so as to not embarrass the customer. I then added this stick and I use it to guide me when decorating so that I can know the position of the money box. Now to the cake. He had ordered 2 flavors, vanilla and strawberry. So we did a marble of that. And look at that, super soft and moist cake layers. For 1 kg normal cake, we usually bake 2 cake layers, 500 grams each. But for money cakes, we add an extra cake layer. And kindly note that our cake layers are not spongy. I put some glucose syrup on the board, then I filled the cake layers with cream and crumb-coated the sides of the cake. I didn't crumb-coat the top part because I wanted to trace the money box first, and this was me tracing in order to cut out the part that the money box will go in. The third cake layer that I mentioned earlier is to compensate for this part. The money box went in, and as you can see, our cakes were so soft that they ended up breaking, but I corrected that using cream. When I asked the customer about the color, he told me white, so I spread the cream using a palette knife, then I came in with my pink scraper to scrape the sides. I had this happy birthday topper that didn't have a stick, so I added one using my glue gun. And this is how the canvas turned out. A spin for you guys to see around the cake. Now it was time to decorate. I started with these silver pearls. I added them randomly on top part of the cake. I had to accessorize this cake but make it look clean. So I came in with some white pearls. This is medium size. I added them too randomly in between the silver pearls. The third size was white, the biggest size, so I added just a few. I found these white bubbles when the customer ordered, so I added 2 on top of the cake, together with some silver balls and some spheres as well. Kindly note that all the pearls are edible. The 2 small ones, they are edible and they taste like sweet. But the bubbles, the disco balls and the spheres are not edible. Our topper was ready and I was struggling with where to put it, but eventually I found a spot. He had requested me to add her name somewhere, so together with the message, I wrote it with dark chocolate in front of the cake. This is how this cake turned out. It was quite a challenge designing it, but I love challenges because they bring out the best in me. I absolutely loved working on this one. I put it in the fridge to await pickup. That's it. Thanks for watching. Kindly follow me.